Nan is an excellent mother and an excellent wife. There's no doubt about it. I wouldn't have nobody else but Margaret. Margaret was married before to Ronnie, and they found out when he was about 3 or 4 years of age that he wasn't learning properly, and he had a penicillin injection what put him into a massive fit, and then since then obviously he's had fits.
He's autism and he's a bad epileptic. The government don't really look in to see what needs are needed for people like Joey. Just a normal, routine young girl, waitress, cashier, cleaner. Lived at home in my grandfather's house with my mum and my dad, my older brother, my older sister and my younger sister. Going to school. We weren't rich or anything like that. In 1964, I was walking up the road and he started whistling and was saying, "What are you doing tonight?"
Considering what Grandad took on, it must, again, I don't think he probably realised just to the extent of the severity of Joey's condition.
His mind is roughly a third of his age, what he is now.
Joey's condition though, he's obviously got the mind of a child about 8 and 9. He can't really dress himself properly, and also he can't speak properly. As reading and writing is concerned, it doesn't exist.
He can't read, he can't write. Not really a lot physically, more so mentally than physically.
You can write Joey on the Christmas card or a birthday card, and that's about it.
There's always something to do, no matter what. You've always got to be there 24 hours. If he has seizures, there's got to be somebody there with him all the while. You can't really let him go out to go shopping or go down the road on his own because he has really got no road sense.
Joey would, you'd look at him a lot throughout the day, probably have his headphones on, listening to Elvis or be watching an Elvis movie.
He likes old movies. He sits there and watches. He don't really understand them, but he gets the gist of them sometimes.
2013, my heart stopped overnight. Well, your mind's always on the run.
But she's had a pacemaker fitted, and lately she hasn't been too bad, touch wood. As long as she takes things easy and don't do too much, she's all right. She can't walk too far at the moment because she's got bad knees, and she has a job walking some day, but she struggles on and no matter what, and she still does the housework and the cooking. We dress him sometimes or get his clothes ready, shave him, make sure he's had a shower, etc., make sure he's okay. She needs a break from him sometime because otherwise she's got him 7 days a week, and these places at the moment are being closed down by this government. They think they can do without these places. It doesn't work like that.
There isn't many support groups out there. Well, there wasn't as he's been growing up. I think there's a few more now, but he's a lot older and he doesn't seem to be interested in them.
One